my new kitchen. It is so bright. That is natural sunlight coming in from outside. I feel lit. The new place is so bright and there's a really nice breeze that comes through, and if you can hear that, it's pretty quiet outside, so I'm filming with the doors open. I'm really loving the new kitchen in the new place because, you know, the last place, everything I did was filmed in the dark. I had to use all artificial lights because it was kind of at the back of the house away from the window. But this one is right next to a full window and it's just like, boom. I know a lot of you guys have been wanting an apartment tour, and you will get it, it is coming, but I've just been, you know, cleaning up and organizing things. I didn't really want to do an apartment tour while we didn't have any real furniture that we wanted to use, or I don't know, with boxes everywhere, so it is coming. I'm gradually getting there. Yeah, basically the kitchen's pretty much done-ish. And also we have no chairs in like the whole house, but we'll get there. I want to give you a quick tour of the kitchen before we start our kitchen chats because, yeah, I really want to show you this place. And I'll probably go more in depth once I do an apartment tour, but here's just a quick look at the kitchen. Okay, so the kitchen pretty much starts over here. We have all of our dry foods and cutlery and a drying rack on this thing that came with the place, but we'll probably upgrade to something nicer in the future. We have knives on the wall that Eric put there, which is awesome. What I'm doing with the cupboards is I'm putting wood stickers on them to make them match our desired theme a little bit more. But I ran out of stickers, so that's why it's only half done. We have a 2-burner stove with a grill in the middle and some cupboards down here with a drawer, nice sink and preparation space, and we have a new chopping board, which is wood. Up here we have teas and sweeteners and spices and ingredients for stuff. Here we have a cute little black fridge, which on top we've got some utensils and a cactus, which I'm probably gonna move. Back here is the hot water, so if I just press the middle button, that turns on the hot water. It's so much easier than doing the whole system that I had at the other place, which was cranking a lever and doing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, just the push of a button, it's way easier. So this is a cupboard that we bought and put together. We ordered it online from Rakuten. So on top here we're storing our plates and our cups. And down here we have a microwave oven, which doubles as a microwave and an oven. And down here is where we keep our kettle and our rice cooker. Now, a lot of people were really concerned that the steam is gonna come up and hit the wood and make it warp and everything, which I totally understand. So that's why that shelf can pull out like that. So while we boil rice and hot water, the steam will just flow up away from the cupboard and everything's fine. And next to it is our dining table, which we just got, but we don't have any chairs yet. So it's just kind of sitting there. Cool. But yeah, so that is the kitchen. So now that I've done a kind of long introduction of the kitchen, let's get cooking. Today I'm going to be making the best chocolate cake I've ever tasted. Me and Eric have been making cakes together, not in the new place yet, but we did in the old place. And we made this chocolate cake and it was phenomenal. I've tried so many different cakes in my life and this one was just, this one takes the cake. So I've been craving it ever since we had it last time, so I thought today, why not keep things simple and easy in the new place and just make a good basic chocolate cake. So I'm gonna measure out all my ingredients, but first I'm gonna tie my hair up so I don't get a hairy cake. So I'm not sure the website that we got the recipe from, but we wrote it down in a notebook. Okay, so the ingredients you need are 400 grams of sugar, 210 grams of flour, 90 grams of cocoa powder, 7.5 grams of baking powder, 7.5 grams of baking soda, 5 grams of salt, 2 eggs, 240 milliliters of milk, 120 milliliters of oil, 10 milliliters of vanilla, and 240 milliliters of boiling water. The reason that the measurements are so specific is because I think the recipe was in cups or something, and we don't really have cup measurements. We only have this scale right here. So Eric converted every single thing, whether it be teaspoons or cups, to grams. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh my dry ingredients and put them in the same bowl and tell you how I'm doing. Just a quick reminder, this is not a genuine recipe video. This is just me cooking and having a go and having a chat with you guys. But if you want to follow the recipe along, feel free to do that, because this is a really good cake. First I'm going to do flour, 210 grams. No! Are you guys like that? Do you have to get it exactly on the gram mark, or are you like, ah, whatever? So I've been up to a few things recently. One of the things that I've been up to is I went to a place called Hitachi Seaside Park with my friend Summers. Summers and I met at a shoot. We did a motion capture job. We got along really well, so she invited me out to Hitachi Seaside Park and we went and had a really great time. I recorded a little bit while I was there, so this is the kind of thing that we got up to. Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording. You have the hat. Oh, very nice hat.
I bought it myself.
What outfit? Very good.
But yeah, we went to see the blue flower fields of Cosmophilia? But unfortunately when we got there, like it was still really beautiful, but we'd missed the peak. Like the peak season is supposed to be amazing, but it was still really, really beautiful, just not as vibrant. So I need 7.5 grams of baking powder as well. So now I'm gonna add the cocoa. Hey, it's okay, I've got some spare cocoa up here. It's just not such good quality. It's Hershey's. You can see the color difference. And then sugar is 400 grams. So we're going to, well, that's a lot of sugar. 719. Here we go. Okay, this is all of our dry ingredients. So I'm just gonna mix them a little bit with a spoon. I used to have a big green mixing bowl, but that actually belonged to the last place. It was already in the apartment when I got there, so I left it behind. But now I don't have a really big bowl. This is my biggest bowl and this might be a disaster today. Okay, so now I need to add all my wet ingredients together except for the boiling water, which we add at the end. I swear I used to have a really pretty measuring jug, like a glass one, like Pyrex. But you know, that's what happens when you move, you lose things. We're going for milk, it's 240 mils. Usually the best chocolate cakes that I have oil instead of butter. By the way, I'm using soy milk and oil, so this cake is dairy free, except for the icing, which has butter in it. But another thing that we did recently, maybe not so recently, but just before we moved, Eric and I went to Disneyland, because we've been wanting to go for such a long time. Hey guys, we're at Disneyland! Hey. The last time we came to Disney was about a year ago. We went to Disney Sea together and we had such a good time. We've just been like waiting to come back. Finally, we're back.
Alright, let's see.
What do you think, Uncle Sam? Uncontrollable.
Uncontrollable.
That's me.
What? Yeah.
We just finished the day.
Yeah.
It was great. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
It was really good.
Bye.
Bye. Now I'm going to use an electric beater to beat together the wet ingredients. Okay, I'm going to preheat the oven now. You guys get to witness a lovely reflection today of our bed on the floor with tripod legs, my hairbrush, and a camera bag. So I'm going to click oven. So right now it's on 150, I'm going to go 180. And I'm just going to put it on for like an hour, just to get it going. Okay, so I'm going to use the biggest thing I have, which is this saucepan, to combine all the ingredients. Oh, I should put the kettle on. That's what I should do. So this is the kind of mix that we have even before we've put the hot water in it. It's already quite like sludgy. And so after we add the hot water, it gets really runny. So now I need 240 milliliters of boiling water. I'm only going to grease this a little bit because it's a silicone pan. I think I'm just going to pour it. I think this might be a little bit too much. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. That's a lot. I probably overfilled it. But I remember this happening last time. Yeah, Eric helped me last time and it worked out well, but now I'm by myself. I don't know if I can do it. I need to put it in the oven. It's in, I did it. Woo! Put it in the oven. Now I've put it on for half an hour, but I'm gonna be checking it throughout. Hopefully it turns out as good as it did last time, because it's really scary putting it in and where it's like basically a liquid and then it turns into something magical. So hopefully this works out. I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll be back with you guys once the cake is done. See how it's doing. Oh my god, oh my goodness. Nope. I made a big mistake. I think last time I used 2/3 of the amount that I used, and I used way too much, and now it smells like burning because some of it's spilling off the edge and it's still like shaky in the middle. I don't know what to do. This is not good. You know what? I don't care anymore. It's spilled all in the bottom of the oven, but it's done, I guess. Maybe I'm gonna cool it. It'll be fine. Oh, it's so not done. Fine, I'll put it back in for a little bit longer. Okay, I've taken the cake out of the oven. It seems to be cooked all the way through. I've done like a stick test. Seems to be okay. I'm just gonna leave it to settle and cool before I put icing on. So I'm just gonna start making the frosting now. Okay, oh, we're back. It has been a long time. It's been well over an hour. So with the cake, yeah, I made too much. Last time I'm pretty dang sure that we made 2/3 of this recipe and put it in one container. I think this is a full one if you want to make 2 cakes that you can stack with frosting in the middle. But because our oven can only take 1 cake at a time, we just did 1 cake. So I think it was 2/3 of that recipe. So keep that in mind. The cake does look a bit like it's a cracked lava mountain rock thing happening. Smells delicious. I'm sure it's gonna be okay. It feels alright. It's just off to the side cooling for the moment. So while it's cooling, I'm gonna be making some chocolate buttercream icing. Buttercream icing, I just use double the amount of sugar to the amount of butter, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be adding some cocoa powder, so I'm gonna use a little bit less powdered sugar, but just gonna whisk the heck out of it and it'll be a good time. I'm gonna be doing 70 grams of butter and 140 grams of powdered sugar, or a little bit less. Okay, I'm just going to start by making the butter nice and soft, if I can. A little bit at a time. Oh, it's so crazy. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of milk just to make this process a little bit easier. Let's just do that. There we go, that just helps it combine a little bit easier. And I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla as well. Alright, so this is the buttercream we got going. I like to add a little bit more milk than usual, I think. It kind of makes it easier to spread for me. Oh my god, I think it turned out really well. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is the cake. It's so thick. It's actually pretty cool on the outside, so I think I'm gonna ice it. I think it's time. Now this isn't gonna be the prettiest cake in the world, but it's not really about how it looks. It's about the taste. Okay, let's do this. It is so uneven. I don't even have anything to put on top that's like gonna disguise it. Okay, so it's done. I've iced everything. I'm gonna, I have nothing else to put on top of it. No strawberries, no nothing, just a good old chocolate cake. So I'm gonna try to make some nice shots and let's set everything up and eat. I'm excited to try it. actually own chairs yet, so I'm just gonna have to crouch like this, if that's okay. I still haven't tried it. I just did the nice shots, but I didn't actually put the spoon in my mouth. Let's give it a go. Oh my god. Yep, that is just as good as the last time I had it. It's really easy to make. It uses really cheap ingredients and it's so good, guys. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that's it. We made the cake. It went well. Hooray! Even though I burnt stuff in the oven, it's totally fine. It went well. I found a similar recipe to what I used online, so I'll link that one down below. I think it's pretty much going to turn out the same as what mine did. Or you can use the amount of ingredients that I recommended. Just maybe do either 2 layers or do 2/3 of that recipe. But yeah, thanks for watching the whole video, guys, and thank you for checking out my new kitchen as well. I'm excited to share the apartment tour with you guys just after I set up a little bit more stuff. If you guys have any recommendations or things you'd want me to try and make, just leave them in the comments down below and I'll check them out and see if I can give them a go. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, or not like this, but more like this because it's Tokyo Kitchen Chat, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. John.